Why do we blame victims of disenfranchisement under the U.S. Soccer Federation? The people who deserve a fair chance in the USA soccer ecosystem. It's not the job of the American soccer constituents or the constituents under the U.S. Soccer Federation to have to constantly be playing watchdog over the U.S. Soccer Governing Federation, whose purpose is to make sure that USA Soccer aligns with FIFA statutes. Of course, U.S. Soccer operates under FIFA sanctioning, essentially. So naturally, it should be its job to act as an extension of FIFA in the USA Soccer ecosystem and make sure that FIFA or U.S. Soccer aligns with FIFA's vision, specifically with its merit-based competition mandate, an open system with promotion relegation. But what we have right now is a proxy soccer federation that is being operated by a constituent company, Major League Soccer, Soccer United Marketing. So essentially one single club is controlling the U.S. Soccer Federation for its wishes. And then the attitude for people who want reform or transparency or U.S. Soccer to align with FIFA global soccer mandates is that, oh, well, you should get to work and try to create the change by getting involved in federation at the lower levels, in your state associations, and ultimately you need to climb the ladder yourselves in the federation and reform it yourself, or you and a bunch of other reformers that want change. It's up to you guys to make U.S. Soccer do its job. And it's just the similar situation we are seeing with blaming lower division U.S. soccer clubs for not being able to compete with an MLS who has exclusive control of the U.S. soccer marketplace. It's victim blaming at its finest here in U.S. soccer. And it's no surprise that clubs who don't have the same opportunity in the USA Soccer marketplace, the Division I sanction, which under FIFA represents quite literally the top echelon of the American soccer marketplace. It's no surprise that clubs who have absolutely no chance at this Division I status have no incentive to compete and to invest and to push for excellence. Sure, you can work for it, you can pour in money and time towards it, but no matter what you do, no matter how great you are, you can never achieve that potential simply because of U.S. soccer policy, which gives Division I exclusivity to one single club, MLS, and its marketing arm, Soccer United Marketing. So both individuals who want to see change in American soccer and the clubs who are left out in the cold outside of the U.S. Soccer Division I sanction are being blamed when in reality they're just all part of the giant U.S. soccer majority that's getting screwed over by a federation that is not doing its job. And if it wants FIFA sanctioning, it needs to start aligning American soccer with FIFA mandates of a fair and open ecosystem, merit-based competition for all. It shouldn't be an exclusive club, or it shouldn't be a vehicle for one single company to maximize its profits. That is not a real soccer federation. Our U.S. Soccer Federation right now is completely compromised for the interests of a single company. And either we need to reform this current U.S. Soccer Federation or start a new one. And it's looking like reforming from the inside, as we saw with the presidential election just a few days ago here in February 2018. With the way the vote is weighted and the way that MLS essentially has to vote against itself in order for a non-MLS candidate to win, it's looking like the only way the current U.S. Soccer Federation will be reformed is if the U.S. government steps in and demands it, or if FIFA steps in and demands it. Or, of course, if we start an alternate federation, we get FIFA's sanctioning for that new governing soccer body, and U.S. Soccer loses its FIFA recognition. So it's looking bleak as far as natural uprising of reform within the ranks of the U.S. Soccer Federation itself. It looks like this current U.S. Soccer Federation is too far gone unless it's completely blown to smithereens by government or FIFA mandate that demands a complete restructuring from top to bottom. Reform candidates have almost no chance of actually winning their way into the current leadership positions as it stands in the presidency specifically. So we can't blame the vast majority of American soccer that is disenfranchised, that's excluded from a fair shot. Step one needs to be providing a fair shot for all. We are not promising outcomes. We're not weighting it for one party or another. We're just saying, hey, everyone should have a fair seat at the table, and then they can do with it what they may. It'll all be down to their merit, how they perform on the field and around their club, and as individuals, we will let the open ecosystem win the day. And what happens then when you open up the competition and make it fair and merit-based, all of a sudden, you see your best rise to the top, whether it be clubs or individuals, player development academies, scouting. It naturally takes care of itself. All these symptomatic problems we complain about, pay-to-play, poor player pool for the U.S. national team, poor players rising to the professional ranks, they're at the root addressed at the open versus closed market policy levels. So if you start with a proper foundation of an open market, things take care of themselves. The market mobilizes, merit wins out, and poor performance loses out, and you get the American soccer potential that we have and that we are missing right now, that we are vastly not able to reach. So it's all down to one single policy decision: open the market versus close the market. It's up to this current U.S. Soccer Federation or an alternate federation to take its place. But stop blaming practitioners and people on the ground who are working hard in the trenches in American soccer, but who are disenfranchised from fair opportunity. Stop blaming the clubs who are left out of fair opportunity to win their way up to Division I via promotion. Let's put the spotlight on our governing soccer federation, the ones who should be leading the way in terms of aligning American soccer with FIFA's mandate of equality and opportunity for all. So if you like this video, make sure to share it out on social media and also subscribe right here to my channel, and I'll talk to you soon.